everybody. How's it going? I'm going to give time for everybody if anybody is coming in. Did you fix it, baby?
I don't know why it does it every once in a while,
Yeah.
and it'll keep doing it for a little bit of time, and then it'll stop. So I don't know what it is.
Come and say hello before you head back. Supper's not for a couple hours yet, so. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'll make you, if you don't mind having bacon and eggs for lunch, I'll make you pancakes and bacon tomorrow. I've already taken out the other bacon.
Okie dokie.
I used to make Howie lunch every day. Or not lunch. I used to make him breakfast every day and then make his lunch and send him off to work. But because he sleeps downstairs and because we've set up, it's heading into our retirement, we've set up a new routine. He eats cereal every morning. And then on the weekend, I'm going to try and make his breakfast on Saturday and Sunday. But I'm making it for lunch because I'm not getting out of bed. Like him gets out of bed at 7 o'clock, even on a Saturday. Right? Hey, 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 everybody come on in. I'm going to do some fussing about here. So the picture on the thumbnail is I'm making broth. No, I'm not. I'm not making, I'm not using the pressure cooker. I'm just not in the mood to get all that stuff out. So I have filled my big crock pot, my 10-quart crock pot. I put in a bag of chicken and turkey bones from last year sometime. And I have put in a baggie of the last of when I harvested the garden last year and I did the celery. Well, I saved a bunch of celery tops and bottoms. Gracie, you're not getting another can of dog food. Nice try. You've had 2 today. You're done. So, oh, finally, it's getting warm in here. So what I did was I put butter chicken in the small crock pot, and this time I'm going to add the uncooked rice to the butter chicken. Do you want to see that? Okay, I'll just make it a short video to show you the difference between the last time I made butter chicken and put it over rice to when you just add the rice in, because it's a lot of liquid in there. So what, I was going to get something out of the freezer. I saw a large, and I mean large, when I say large, I mean bag with, oh, okay. I made a large, because I'm still learning myself, right? Like butter chicken to me, hang on a second, folks. I've never had butter chicken except in the last 6 months. So I'm still learning how to cook it just right. And today I've put it peppers, onions, celery, chopped up chicken breast, and the sauce in the small crock pot. And then when it comes time, I'm just going to add a cup of rinsed basmati rice to it, uncooked. Because when I made it the last time, it was really soupy. And I realized that I should have added the rice to it, right? So, I threw in half the celery tops and bottoms that I've been saving in the fridge freezer from harvest. And I still have a half a bag of that left. But I threw in a baggie of the last of the deer carrots. I just threw in a baggie in the freezer. Some celery tops and bottoms, turkey and chicken carcasses from the freezer. Because if I don't do them now, if I don't do them now, they may never get done. You know what I mean? And hang on, this is not working for me. And then I found some red onions, onion bits and stuff. And I threw that in, and I threw in a whole head of garlic and a teaspoon of salt and 2 gallons of water. So my crock pot, as you saw, what the hell is this? No, I don't want this official what is this gaming site? Cheese and crackers. So I just added that all, and my big 10-quart crock pot is just full. Just chock-a-block full. And I always start my broth off with cold water. And I could do it in the canner, but I just not in the mood to get the canner out and make sure it's all scrubbed down. And I just use my crock pot, my big crock pot. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to take off enough of that broth to make some homemade chicken noodle soup. And then if there's going to be broth left over, I'm going to actually add more water to it because it's going to be so strong. Because, I mean, the crock pot was full. Okay? So, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Don't forget, folks, it's Saturday, and that means patrons. Saucy Saturday tonight. I will not be dancing all that much. Singing, probably. Dancing, not so much, because I'm in a lot of pain. Just knees and back and stuff like that. So now I need me a fan here. Hey! I'll wait a couple of minutes before I tell everyone to say hi. So, do you remember when I was doing the live stream at the you can barely hear it, but she's going, oh. What, baby? What? Oh, here we go. You want the boobies, do you? All right, okay. Do you love me, Gracie Goo? Oh yes, she got that child. She loves it when mommy sings to her. Do you love me, Gracie Goo? Whoa! Okay? All right. Lay down. You know you're going to get them later. You know you're going to get scratches later. Lay down, baby. So, did you guys see the peach cobbler? Oh my God. I couldn't eat it. It was way too rich. I had 2 bites. I had a little piece like that and 1 scoop ice cream. I ate 2 bites of it and I couldn't eat anymore. Well, it's cold, but Howie left the pantry door open. My pantry has a heater, has a baseboard heater about that big under the window, but I never turn it on. Never turn it on. That room is a cold room, right? You be quiet now. Good jobbies. Good girl. So, Howie doesn't realize that he fed her when he got up this morning. I couldn't figure out why with the fire going it was so bloody cold. He left the pantry door open. Was it good? I just had a couple of bites of the crust. That's all I could. Like I had a little scoop to taste it first. Oh, it was so good. I said to Howie, well, now that I know that simple recipe, I can make it with canned apple. I like peaches better. I said, yeah, but we have canned apples. You know what I mean? All right, 52 people. Everybody say hello. Everybody say hello. So that broth, you hear this? Remember it's Sassy Saturday, patrons. What is the temperature here right now? Hey, quiet, please. Don't you give me any lip. Don't you dare Don't you give me any lip, young lady. You keep it quiet, please, while Mummy's on live stream. You'll get your more lovin's. What? What? I'm going to take that duck. All right. You just keep it down, please. What is the current temperature in low Quebec?
It's currently minus 15 degrees Celsius in low Quebec. With the wind chill, it feels closer to minus 23 degrees Celsius.
What is minus 15 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
Minus 15 to the power of circ C is equal to 5 to the power of circ F.
What the hell was that? That's not what I asked. I asked, what is minus 15 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
The calculation 15 minus 15 equals 0. Therefore, 0 to the power of circ.
God, give me a break. What is minus 15 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Or are you deaf? I guess it doesn't like me talking to it that way. What is minus 15 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, please?
To convert degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, you can use the following formula, plugging in minus 15 to the power of circ C. Therefore, minus 15 to the power of circ C is equal to 5 to the power of circ F.
Okay, they're getting really stupid. It is 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Is minus 15. Yeah, I know. Why he gave me the formula, I have no idea. Okay, let's pop out the participations list and say hello to Angela M., Kimmy Blackrock, Crafty Girl, Dave in Yeehaw Junction, or is it Yahoo Junction? I always forget. Diane Maison, Eunice Stone, Eva Jerison, Happy Guy Jack, hey darling, Jan Coldwater, JD, JM Loves Animals, Joe Mama, Judy Finnegan, Linda Betty Boo Bop, my favorite Boston protector, Michelle Jones, Renita Madrid, Sue Hagen, Tina Elliott, and Wild Edibles. How is everybody doing today? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making, hey, Regina, how are you, darling? MB, Joan Leach. Hi. Typing it is quicker. I know, but normally I just ask it a question and it gives me the answer. Now it's like, well, do you want the formula? It's like, fuck out. I asked you for a reason. -9 in New York. Ooh. Hey, Connie. How you doing? Is that my Connie from Apsley? Oh, my cup of tea. You do want to see what? So yeah, that's going to make really, really strong broth. So I'll probably siphon some of that off tomorrow for chicken soup and then add more water and let it cook another day. And then I will put it in the fridge and I will make rice for chicken and rice. I will make soup. We will see. We will see. How are you, darling? Where are you living now? Are you in Toronto? Like the last time I checked, you're in Toronto. And how's Patsy? Is she and her and Lance still married? Just asking. Last time I saw Lance was at a party and I was sitting on the couch talking to him and he put his arm around me and I went, now this was 30 some years ago. Oh, you're in Belleville. My son lives in Kingston. Arthur lives in Kingston. And I am on Belleville. I'm in Mississauga. 22 Fahrenheit in Roanoke, Virginia. Mom is in Belleville. Oh, so she's not in okay, you know what? I got you and Sheila's mom mixed up. I got Deanna and your mom mixed up. And you know what? I can't even remember your mom's first name. Isn't that awful? Where were you lucky enough to find a 10-quart crock pot? The biggest I've seen is 8. Briar got it for me. I'm pretty sure there's a 10-quart crock pot. Unless it's the same one I got. 10-quart slow cooker made by Crock-Pot. Show me a 10-quart slow cooker made by Crock-Pot.
Actually, the official Crock-Pot brand currently only goes up to an 8-quart size. If you need a 10-quart slow cooker, the most popular option is the Hamilton Beach Stay or Go model. Would you like me to find the best price for the 8-quart Crock-Pot or the 10-quart Hamilton Beach?
I'd like to see an image of the 10-quart Hamilton Beach.
Here is an image of the Hamilton Beach 10-quart slow cooker. It is...
Huh. I'm sure mine was 10 quarts. Because I asked Briar for a big one, but this one, mine doesn't have
Here's
the
an image of
lockdown.
the Hamilton Beach.
Okay, thank you. Pat got remarried. Thank you. I hope she married someone worthy of her. Because Lance, well, like I said, when this was when Arthur was a baby. I stopped in at a party and after bingo and said hi, and I sat down to talk to him to see how things were going, and he put his arm around me on the couch. And I looked at him and he was talking to me and I said, how's Pat? And I think it was Brianna is their daughter's name. And he said, oh, they're the best thing that ever happened to me. I said, then what are you doing with your arm around me, Lance? You're cruising. And I left. Brittany, I was close. My memory has weird, Lance passed away? When did Lance pass away? Oh God, I'm sorry. I really put my fucking foot in it there, didn't I? Were they married when he passed away? And how did he pass away? I'm just, I'm really sorry that I put my foot in it. They were not married when he passed away. Yeehaw Junction. Thank you, Dave. Cancer. Well, that's an absolute thing, isn't it? Right? Were they still together? Okay, I got to mix it up. Were they still together? Is that a no, they were not still together, or no, they were, I don't know. I put my foot in it. If you test drive for what, honey? I'm sorry, folks. I just don't get to talk to Connie very long. Connie, they weren't still together. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm not glad he died of cancer. It's a horrible way for anybody to die. But I'm glad that they were no longer in a relationship, because the only Hall I ever trusted was Roy, and I was in love with Roy. I loved Roy. Just mad about him. But anyway, so I'm gonna here. Email. Oh shoot, Connie. Email me here, and I will give you my family email address. Not that you guys aren't family. You are. It's just there are some it's that I do. It's got too many personal details on that. Email me at this email address. Just say it's Connie in the subject line, and I will add your email address to my family email, which I do a newsletter about once a month. I call it a newsletter, but it's blank. It's an email for everybody. But because I do it blind carbon copy, you're the only, everybody gets it separately. Okay. And that way, because I have gotten to the point where I'm writing letters, folks. I'm writing letters. Okay. I'm writing letters. You know why? Because I've lost too many people that I thought the internet was supposed to bring us closer together. And I've lost touch with way too many people. So what I do is I send out a family email to everybody's email address I have, but not everybody. I found out that my cousin Linda no longer has a computer. My cousin Debbie can never get into, she can never remember the password to her email address. And my cousin Diane only looks at her computer about twice a month. Right. And then I hadn't spoke to my cousin Kathy in PEI in almost 2 years. So I just said, you know what? Nobody's answering the emails. I'm going to start writing letters. Hey, Journey. We will meet again. We will meet again, Connie. Trust me. I'm going to have a party one of these days. And it's going to be for everybody who wants to come from my YouTube family and old friends. And we're just going to have like a bonfire and a corn roast. And it's going to be for my family. You know what I mean? For the 250th, but I need a good pattern. 250th what? Dave? I will be over a Kia Sedona that needs a new engine and test driving. Oh, yeah, you were talking about that yesterday, weren't you, Journey? Oh, see, Allison is supposed to be. I've had like 5 Facebook accounts. Yes, I would love to get a hold. Do you have Sheila's email? Because I keep losing them. And this is my point, Connie, is how I'm now writing a letter a week. Right now I'm working on Geraldine. Okay. But I will add you to my family email address. And do me a favor when you email me at bevvolfi@gmail.com, put it's me, Connie, and in the body of the letter, please put your snail mail address if you feel comfortable, because I would like to add you to my letter list. Because I'm finding everybody was like, when the internet first came out and Facebook and all that stuff, everybody kept all these contacts were updated on Facebook until accounts got hacked, all kinds of stuff. And now I'm losing touch with the people that have been I've got 2 close friends that I'm constantly in touch with. My kindergarten friend from Toronto, Carolyn, and Geraldine Tucker in Apsley, right? Oh, by US Quicentennial. Exactly, Joe. Right? If I tried writing, well, you know what, freaky geek? I have rheumatoid arthritis in here, in both my hands. Okay. It started here and now it's gone down into here and up into the bases of my index fingers and down into my wrist. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Geraldine's letter, I'll write a paragraph and then I'll go do something and I'll put a double line. And then I'll say, okay, I'm back. And then I'll write more. Okay. But it's like quilting, Dave. If you don't use your hands, they will eventually seize as you get older. So and Joe, email me your snail mail list and I will send you a letter. My cousin Diane told me that she has saved every letter I have ever written her. So I told her, please, when you die, and don't get insulted, folks. My cousin's 89. I'm figuring she'll make it to 100, but we'll see, right? Because her daughter looks like she lives alone, but her daughter goes up every weekend. She spends all her holidays there. She makes sure her mom is looked after. You know, she does all the things she needs to do when she's there on the weekend while she visits her mom to make sure her mom can. Hey, Jan! You had to run to the loo? You could. If my snail mail list gets too long, I will have to start typing them and then printing them and emailing them out. But I am trying to write a handwritten letter once a week. And so far I've got Diane, Debbie, Linda, Kathy, Geraldine are the 5 people I've been writing to. So there you go. I mean, that's just I'm telling my friend Connie I want her address so I can add her to the list. If you have Allison's, I know Sheila is still in Apsley, but I don't know. Like I stopped to visit her one day on our way through. It was about 5 or 6 years ago. We were in Beavermead with the motorhome and we stopped. I just put it out on Facebook. I'm going from Peterborough home through Apsley. Who wants a cup of tea? And Sheila was like, me. So I stopped and had a visit with Sheila. Only person I know that's allergic to marijuana. It's really cool. Really? In Oshawa? Huh. Is Deanna? Okay, anyway. I will make sure the next family email you're in it, Connie. I usually do them on Sunday. It might be tomorrow because I'm about due, I think. Do you know who else is in my family email? Doug Snell. We're still fast friends. Deanna passed away. I bet you that's why the only thing that was probably keeping Sheila in Apsley was her mom. I thought we were starting something new. We could, but here's the deal, okay? I can only write, at the very most, 2 letters a week by hand. So who did I send the last one to? Diane. So this one's Geraldine, and the next one's my cousin Kathy, then my cousin Debbie, then my cousin Linda, and it goes in a loop again. Are not all the quilts? Doug Snell's in Toronto. He still has a cabin up at his dad's. His mom passed away, and his dad's still running the farm at 80-some years old, or I don't know how old he's, 79 or 80. Clint is. I have no idea whatever Dave and Vicky are doing, so. But, yeah, the quilt. Oh, yeah, and I remember that last block when I was doing the live quilt stream the other day, working on the quilt, on Alex and Becca's quilt. I screwed up a block. And although it would have still worked, I actually pulled that block apart today and redid it. Hey, Cheryl, are you coming to Doug has been married for over 20 years to his long-term partner, Mark, and they are in a condo, I believe. I think they're in a condo, but they have the cabin up on their dad's farm. You should be making so much more money from YouTube with all the effort you put into your channels. Well, I'm not putting as much effort in as I was before because it's getting harder and harder for me to stage, then like set up, then record the video I'm working on from beginning to end, and then edit it all. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I'm all of my new edited cooking videos or anything like that are on Life with the Wolfies. And here is all live streams pretty much, and shorts and grocery videos and stuff like that. Well, I do try to be on the internet every day. I do try, but it doesn't always work that way. Happy guy, what? Have you heard of beloved actor? Yes, not Diane Keys. Catherine O'Hara died. She was only 71 years old. Does it? Oh, let's ask, because Catherine O'Hara always seemed like a really well turned out person, and at 71, I can't believe that she died, unless it was some kind of super illness that just showed up. You know? Hang on a second. Recently, Catherine O'Hara died at the age of 71. What did she die from?
Catherine O'Hara passed away on January 30th, 2026, following a brief illness. While her representatives have not disclosed a specific medical cause, reports indicate she was transported from her Los Angeles home to a hospital in serious condition after experiencing breathing difficulties early that morning. Key details.
They're not saying stuff anymore. They're not saying breathing difficulties. I'm not saying it, folks. I'm not saying it. My genealogy being a distant cousin to Pope Leo, Madonna, Angelina Jolie, Justin Trudeau, and a few others, but I found another that made me gasp. Okay. Who, Dave? And if you think about it, we are all just one person away from knowing somebody famous. Right? Who, Dave? Come on. But we're all related. We go back far enough, we're all related. And we all came from Africa, the cradle of civilization. I sleep to YouTube on my phone, and I woke up to this live stream. This has never happened. Huh, you must have hit a button, honey. You must have hit a button. Come on, Dave. Don't keep us hanging. So I ripped apart the second quilt, and I think I'm going, remember how I was saying, oh, you don't have to do it in a strip. You can do them individually. I'm going to continue on with the strip. Bob Barker. Oh my God. Really? Bob Barker. There was a famous skier once named Nancy Green, who I was second cousin to. My Uncle Jim told me, am 19th generation granddaughter of Henry VIII on the bastard side of the blanket. Because we know he was a rogue. He was a rake. Right? I won't do ancestry. I got enough people in my family doing ancestry that they're just, you know, I know where I'm from. But that's on my mom's side of the family. On my dad's side of the family, we go all the way back to, we started in Scotland, and I started in Toronto when my grandparents came over from Scotland. And if you go back far enough, it goes all the way back to not Ragnar Lothbrok, his brother Rollo Lothbrok. That's where my family's descended from. And Rollo's the one who went to France, kind of married into France as of to create a bridge, but he became very Francified. But he was Rollo Ragnar Rothbrok's brother. So, stream's been on 35 minutes, Cheryl. Cool. So anyway, what do you guys want tomorrow? Do you want to be at the quilt frame, or do you want to be making blocks with me? That's kind of what I want to know right now. Francified. Yeah. Well, I live in Quebec and I'm not Frenchified. I'm not, I mean, you know, mon français n'est pas bon. Je comprends mieux que je parle, but if they got to talk slow, right? For me to understand, and I don't talk really well. Surprise us. Okay. Anyway, patrons. I'm going to put the patron, not live stream, but I'm going to put the patron link up here. Patrons, tonight is Sassy Saturday. Where is my dashboard? Here we go. Whoops. Restore chat, pop out chat. F11 it. Here is, there you go. C'est la maman. Okay, so your mom lives with you? And parlez lentement. I don't know what that means. Well, we'll have some fun tonight. I won't be dancing much. But I will see you, patrons, at 9 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Sassy Saturday. We'll get the disco lights going, and we'll pop on the music, and we'll shake off any crap from the week. Hey, Joanne, how are you? I love Patreon. I mean, sometimes it's difficult for me to like get out of my chair to come in here and do that. On my pillow, no less. But yeah, Saturday. I don't know if Howie's working tomorrow, but I have supper in the crock pot, and I have tomorrow's supper in the big crock pot, and then in a couple of weeks, tomorrow I'll probably make chicken noodle soup, and I'll make a video, and I'll make the noodles on video, and I will probably water down that broth more, let it cook for another day, and we'll have soup, and there'll be broth for chicken and rice and all kinds of stuff this week. You have a Patreon account? How does that work? Yes, you have to have a Patreon account. How it works is you go to Patreon, and no, I'm not e-begging, so I'm answering a question. You go to Patreon, and if you're American, you spend $5 a month. You sign up for $5 a month. And I do believe I have a discount on right now for 5% or 10% off if you sign up and pay for the full year. But you pay $5 a month if you're American, $7.50 a month if you're Canadian, and what you get for that is 3 unlisted live streams with me every week. Monday and Wednesday, we just come on here and talk like this, but it sometimes gets personal, so we have to delete it. but we come on here and we have frank discussions about what's going on in the world. Anybody who is a Patreon can ask on Monday or Wednesday for a free card reading. They're limited to 3 a month, because after 3 a month, the energies get muddied if you ask too often. So, but you're entitled to 3 card readings a month, and on a Monday or a Wednesday. And then on Fridays or Saturdays, which is, we've switched a lot to Saturdays, we do what we call Sassy Saturday. And we go live at about 9:15, unlisted, and we turn off the lights, we turn on the disco lights and the music, and we visit for anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. So it usually drops off at about an hour and 20, but it depends on how long we can dodge the copyright police. You know what I mean? So, but most people, thank you, Ark. Most people say that the $5 a month is worth it just for the Sassy Saturdays or Freaky Fridays, right? So that's what is going on tonight. Yes, and then after we have Sassy Saturday, the video gets deleted because I'm usually medicating. And I don't want any strikes because of copyright stuff, because we got that great big old blue speaker for a reason, right? Thank you, Jack. Jack comes in sometimes. When was your birthday? When's your birthday, Jack? Isn't it this week or next week? That's the explanation. February 16th, that's right, the same day as my son Arthur. You and Arthur have the same birthday. And you and Briar are both on the autism spectrum. So you're practically my son. Don't tell your mom, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to steal you. Right? 18! Woo! When is February 16th? It's on a Monday. Oh, so I'll be singing you happy birthday, and I'll be bringing you into the Patreon live on your birthday. Somebody remember me that. Somebody remind me of that. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to check on dinner, and Aquarians unite. I'm a Capricorn. And I get along best with male Pisces, not female Pisces. Male Pisces. Female Pisces, the only one I get along with is my sister Wendy. And even then, if we spend too much time together, we act like sisters. You know what I mean? Hey, Mrs. Chunky Monkey, my grandson that I am raising, his birthday is on the 16th, and he's on the autism spectrum also. Well, guess what? Well, thank you, Jan. You're an Aquarian. Really? Well, I get along better with female Aquarians than I do male Aquarians. Isn't that funny? I get along better with male Pisces and female Aquarians, but less with female Pisces and male Aquarians. It's weird. It's weird. Well, yeah, I'm close enough. But I don't subscribe too heavily into all of that. I know what it comes into play, but I'm not one of those people who dives into something with amazing belief and just sticks to it. I'm one of those people, when I find something that actually makes sense and works for me, I adopt it. That's why you say, you know, I have no religion. And no, I'm not just a spiritualist either. I'm just me with a conscious contact of the creator of my understanding. And we can share our understanding of our creator and our relationship with our creator, but we can't make somebody else believe what we believe, because we're all different. Every single one of us is completely different, right? Even identical twins are not completely identical. This is Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, well, maybe we'll get on a live stream tomorrow and work on the quilt blocks or work on Mikey's quilt, but we'll do a live stream tomorrow if Howie's working in the shop. If he's watching TV, the live streams are not going to happen because I have tried to get him to work because he works 5 days a week and he's gone 12 hours a day because it's over an hour drive to work. And he's worked all day today in the shop. I'm trying to get him to take Sundays off. So we'll see. I love you guys. Patrons, I will see you at 9 to 9:15 tonight. Let's get it on. Ow! Mwah! Take care. God bless.